Selena Gomez just got married, and it truly looked like a scene from a fairy tale. Everything about it, her dress, the decorations, the whole atmosphere, felt magical. Yet instead of everyone simply celebrating her, the internet somehow shifted the focus back to Justin Bieber. It was like the past was creeping into the present. The timing of certain posts, the choice of songs, and even small details had people convinced Justin was acting like the jealous ex, whether that was actually true or not. Think about it. Your ex is marrying someone else, promising forever, and then on the same day, you share a video with a song called I Do playing in the background. It seems like either an incredible coincidence or a subtle message. It almost felt like a scene from a cheesy romantic comedy, where the former partner just can't let go. Only this wasn't fiction, it was real life. As expected, the internet exploded. Memes flooded social media, fans of both stars jumped into debates, and everyone had an opinion. Selena's fans criticized Justin, while his supporters defended him, turning comment sections into chaotic battlegrounds. Technically, Justin hadn't done anything dramatic, but the timing of his post made it look suspicious. It seems like every time Selena reaches a major milestone, Justin's name inevitably reappears in the conversation, whether he likes it or not. It raises a question. Will people ever stop connecting them? Years have passed, yet the moment Selena does something significant, Justin is dragged back into the spotlight. This time, it all started with a single post. A song choice that unexpectedly reignited old rumors, debates, and fan theories. Meanwhile, Selena was living her dream wedding. She was radiant, surrounded by loved ones, and Benny Blanco called her his real-life Disney princess. Everything about the day radiated happiness and serenity. But then Justin's post appeared online, and suddenly the joy of the wedding was mixed with controversy. Thousands of comments poured in, old videos resurfaced, and past rumors were brought back to life, as if 2015 had returned in an instant. People questioned everything. Was this shade, bad timing, or was Justin struggling quietly behind the scenes? For a moment, Selena's wedding was overshadowed. One small post managed to trigger years of unresolved feelings and reignite conversations fans thought they had left behind. Still, the wedding itself was unforgettable. Selena and Benny tied the knot in a ceremony that felt cinematic. While fans celebrated her happiness, Justin's social media activity kept everyone talking. On the very same day, he shared something seemingly mundane, a post about thinking of shaving his beard. He included a few photos showing different beard styles, which on any other day would have been harmless. But the timing made people suspicious, and the internet ran wild with speculation. Focusing on the wedding itself, Selena gave everyone the ultimate princess moment. Her dress, custom made by Ralph Lauren, was both elegant and timeless. It had a classic beauty reminiscent of a fairy tale princess, only updated for a modern star. Her hair fell in soft, effortless waves, and her makeup was natural yet flawless, giving her that glowing look of someone in love. Even her bouquet carried meaning. It was made of lily-of-the-valley flowers, symbolizing purity and happiness, perfect for someone stepping into a new chapter of life. Benny couldn't hide his joy. He looked like he had just won the jackpot, constantly posting about how much he adored Selena. He called her my wife for life, and repeatedly referred to her as his Disney princess. His affection was genuine, cheesy in the best way, and clearly showed how much he cherished her. The guest list was star-studded. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Selena's co-stars from Only Murders in the Building, and Benny's closest friends from the music world were all there. Having Taylor Swift literally cheering during the couple's kiss wasn't just a wedding moment, it was a statement. The engagement ring itself was remarkable. 8 carats of sparkling yellow gold, a subtle nod to Selena's own 2015 lyrics mentioning Mary's diamonds. Every detail of the celebration felt intentional and personal, reflecting their love story. Selena's happiness was clear in every photo. Her face radiated peace and joy, a reflection of a love story built on calm, comfort, and deep connection rather than chaos or drama. She finally had the kind of love she had always dreamed of, genuine and serene. But of course, the internet couldn't let her enjoy the moment in peace. As soon as her wedding excitement spread online, comments quickly turned into debates about Justin. Fans dissected his posts, analyzed the timing, and speculated on his intentions. Selena shared more photos later, revealing 3 breathtaking dresses. The first was a traditional silk gown with delicate floral embroidery, perfect for her first look. The second was more intricate, handcrafted with a pattern that balanced elegance and sophistication. Fans immediately fell in love with it. The third was a halter-neck satin gown with embroidery and a small lily-of-the-valley bouquet, keeping her floral theme alive. Benny complimented her in a classic black tuxedo, also by Ralph Lauren. Together, they looked like a perfect couple straight out of a fashion campaign. Just a few hours after Selena posted her wedding photos, Justin shared more content, this time pictures of himself playing basketball, casual and seemingly unrelated, but the timing made fans wonder if he was trying to distract himself. or even draw attention during Selena's viral wedding day. Whether that was true or not, it became clear that the internet refuses to let their stories exist separately. Selena was embracing love and new beginnings, while Justin unknowingly became part of the discussion again. This is the reality of fame. Nothing is ever forgotten, and coincidences, intentional or not, are endlessly scrutinized. What should have been a joyful, celebratory moment for Selena and Benny became an online spectacle. Every photo, every post, and every connection to the past was analyzed and debated, turning the wedding into a whirlwind of attention, nostalgia, and fan-driven drama. And this is where things really started to spiral. Justin Bieber shared a video of himself playing basketball. On the surface, harmless enough. But the background music was his 2025 love song, I Do, the same track he wrote for Hailey, his wife. By itself, there's nothing wrong with that. He's married, in love, and it's his song. Of course he can share it. The problem came from the timing. Selena Gomez had just married someone else that very same day. Suddenly, what seemed like an innocent video took on a whole new meaning. It ended up looking awkward. The kind of situation where someone says, I didn't mean it that way, but it still comes off shady. The timing made it seem like he was stealing attention without even trying. Fans began saying he should have read the room. Posting basketball highlights was fine, but maybe not while a song called I Do, played on the same day your ex's wedding photos, are trending everywhere. As soon as the video went live, the internet went wild. Fans jumped to conclusions instantly. Some claimed Justin was jealous. Others suggested he was throwing subtle shade, and a few even said he was obsessed. The comment section filled up within minutes. Intent didn't matter anymore. All that counted was how it appeared. People couldn't help but wonder, was it just bad timing or was it deliberate? After all, Justin couldn't have missed the news about Selena's wedding. It was everywhere online. This wasn't some private affair. It was a highly publicized event. Naturally, people started dissecting his post as if it were a cryptic message hidden in a song lyric, examining every frame for meaning. All he had to do was pick another track, anything other than I Do, and none of this would have happened. Meanwhile, Selena and Benny were having the kind of wedding people dream about. She was barefoot in some photos, exuding a soft, relaxed vibe. Their cake looked straight out of a movie, and fans were emotional and overjoyed for her. It was the perfect love story unfolding in front of the cameras. Then Justin's post brought the chaos. At first glance, you might have expected a few lighthearted jokes, but the comment section quickly turned into a battlefield. Messages like, "You lost her forever," "Get over it," and "Game over, buddy," filled his feed. Someone even referenced the old rumor that Justin called Selena 23 times before marrying Hailey, writing, "Call her 23 more times." That story has never really faded from fan memory. Memes spread like wildfire. People posted Selena and Benny's wedding pictures directly under Justin's video. Others spammed their feed with photos of the happy couple. His Instagram became a full-on clash between Selena's supporters and his loyal fans. Of course, Beliebers didn't stay quiet. They flooded the comments defending Justin, saying things like, "Leave him alone, he's happily married," and "He's living his life now. Stop bringing Selena into it." They had a point. Justin is married, settled, and moving forward. But once the internet decides something seems suspicious, it rarely lets it go. The reactions were wildly split. Half the internet was convinced Justin was secretly upset, struggling to accept that Selena had moved on. The other half argued that people were overreacting. He had simply shared a song without a second thought. Either way, his comment section became a war zone. Online timing is everything, and perception often matters more than reality. Even if Justin had no intention of stirring drama, the public interpreted it as a sign of messy ex energy. One video, one song, and suddenly the past was back in full force. Then things got even stranger. Fans started digging deeper. Old lyrics, interviews, and rumors resurfaced, and people began connecting dots from years ago. That's when someone noticed another coincidence. Both weddings were planned by the same coordinator, Mindy Weiss. She had orchestrated Justin and Hailey's 2019 wedding, and now was behind Selena and Benny's ceremony. Naturally, fans spun this into another theory. In reality, Mindy is a top-tier wedding planner who works with countless celebrities, from Ciara to Russell Wilson. It's her job to manage high-profile weddings. But with the timing and history involved, people couldn't help seeing patterns, whether or not they were real. What really made the situation explode wasn't just one Instagram post. It was the decades-long history between Selena and Justin. Memories that never fully disappeared were suddenly relevant again. Rewind to 2019. When Justin and Hailey married, reports claimed he called Selena 23 times before the wedding. Whether true or exaggerated, the story stuck. Selena later referenced it in her song, Ring, singing, "Yeah, I received your message, all 23. She didn't hide it. She dropped the number in her lyrics for all to hear. Ever since then, fans have held on to every connection. Whenever Justin posts anything that even slightly relates to Selena, the internet dredges up that story. It's like the fan base has an unending memory. Justin could post about breakfast, and someone might comment, "Interesting. 23 pancakes? The obsession is intense." Anything, a lyric, a caption, a filter, can be twisted into a theory about Justin secretly missing Selena, and that's why this situation became so wild. What should have been a simple, everyday moment for Justin turned into a trending story overnight. The internet ignored context and intent, focusing only on the fact that he posted "I do" on the same day his famous ex got married. That one small choice reignited fan wars that have been simmering for nearly 10 years, and this is where things went from amusing to completely unbelievable. Remember Justin Bieber's basketball video? Well, it had his song "I Do" playing in the background, the same track he wrote about Hailey, his wife. On any ordinary day, that wouldn't be a big deal. He's married, happy, and sharing his music is normal. But when your ex is literally saying "I do" to someone else on the very same day, the timing looks awkward, to say the least. Instantly, the internet went full detective mode. Comment sections exploded with theories. He's jealous, he's throwing shade, he still isn't over her. Whether he meant it or not, didn't matter. People interpreted it as a hidden message. All he had to do was pick a different song. But nope, "I do." It was. And the internet wasn't letting him live it down. Meanwhile, Selena and Benny were living their dream wedding. She looked stunning. He was over them, and fans couldn't stop gushing over the pure, natural love radiating from every photo. Selena barefoot, smiling, holding Benny's hand. It was wholesome, heart-melting content. That vibe lasted a few hours before Justin's post hijacked everyone's attention. And the comment section on his post? Brutal. Thousands of messages told him to move on, mocked him, and reminded him that Selena was officially off the market. Comments like, "You lost her forever," and "Game over, bro," flooded in. Some even referenced the old story about him supposedly calling Selena 23 times before marrying Hailey. Fans never forget. The memes were relentless. People dropped pictures of Selena and Benny kissing right under Justin's post. Others spammed wedding photos, turning his feed into pure chaos. It became a digital battlefield, with believers defending him while Selena's fans roasted him nonstop. Of course, not everyone was mocking. His fans came in full force saying things like, "Leave him alone, he's happily married," and "He's a dad now. Stop dragging Selena into everything." And they were right. Justin really is living a different, calmer life now. But on social media, perception often matters more than reality. And once people decide a post looks suspicious, it's hard to change minds. Justin didn't exactly help matters. After the "I do" controversy, he went online again. This time about his beard. Yep. He shared a few selfies and mentioned thinking of shaving it off. On its own, harmless, maybe even an attempt to shift attention. But no, the internet turned it into another spectacle. People joked he was going through the stages of grief in real time. Step 1, denial, the "I do" post. Step 2, bargaining the beard. Step 3, depression. It's easy to see why. He might have just been trying to keep things casual, like, okay, the drama is happening, let me post something random. But with Justin Bieber, nothing is ever low-key. Every move becomes a headline. If he had posted a simple congratulatory message, maybe things would have been different. Instead, fans got beard selfies and trolling started all over again. Comments ranged from, "She's gone, brother," to "No one cares about your beard," with countless Selena and Benny wedding pictures flooding in. So the question everyone asked, was this deliberate or just an epic coincidence? On one hand, Justin is married, a dad, and supposedly living a relaxed, family-focused life. On the other, he knows how social media works. He's not an unknown artist. He's one of the biggest stars in the world. Posting a video with "I do" on the same day his ex gets married, he had to realize how it would look. It's like walking into a bonfire carrying gasoline and saying, "Wait, I didn't know it would flare up," but maybe he really didn't overthink it. Maybe he was just vibing, shooting hoops, and chose one of his songs without noticing the timing. Meanwhile, the entire internet went wild, spinning theories and connecting dots that probably didn't even exist. Honestly, both explanations could be true. Maybe he genuinely didn't notice the timing, but no matter what, it looked messy. Online perception is everything. If people decide something looks shady, then it looks shady. If they see a jealous ex vibe, that's the story. Justin is stuck in that loop. Every time Selena does something major, his name gets dragged back in. It doesn't matter what he posts. Music, family updates, skincare tips. The conversation circles back to Selena. It's an endless cycle the internet refuses to let die. Maybe it really was just bad timing. Maybe it was an unspoken message. Maybe somewhere deep down he does still feel something. We'll probably never know. But one thing's clear. The internet won't let it go. In the end, Selena got her dream wedding. Benny got his real-life Disney princess. And Justin, he got roasted in his own comments over a basketball clip and a poorly timed song. Classic online chaos, and it never ends. Every time Selena achieves something, a new song, a show, a relationship, now a marriage, Justin somehow gets pulled back into the narrative. Even if he's quietly living his life, people drag him into it. 5 years from now, if Selena adopts a cat, someone will comment under Justin's post, "Remember when she said she preferred cats to dogs in 2011? It's exhausting, but also kind of hilarious. So was Justin shading her, just unlucky with timing? Or is the fandom addicted to the idea of Jelena forever? Probably a mix of all three. Anyway, what do you think? Was it a secret message or just the most awkward coincidence in pop culture history? Drop your thoughts below, because if there's one thing this fandom never runs out of, it's opinions. Thanks for sticking around for this messy little breakdown. See you in the next one.